Okay, so we're going to, on the next slide, answer the question about what if we took not just one woman from the population and calculate the probability that her height is shorter than 172 centimeters. What if we took a group and we wanted to know if the average was shorter than 172? So we're going to answer that question. We have everything we need now to do this question. So women's heights follow a normal distribution with a mean of, say, 163.8 and a standard deviation 6.4. So let X be the height of a woman. So if X is the height, we do this, that we use that little tilde, that's called tilde, and it means it follows. So X follows a normal distribution with mean 163.8 and sigma equals 6.4 centimeters. If 4 women are randomly selected from the population, and we know about this population. So in this case, in this scenario, we know mu and we know sigma. And we're going to use the standard deviation to answer the question about the sample. We're going to use the sampling distribution to answer about it. We know that it is going to be the same based on the previous slides. We know it's going to be equal to, it'll have the same mean mu. And the standard deviation, though, is going to be all of this. So it's going to be 6.4 divided by square root of 4, because that's 4 women, which is like dividing by 2, which is going to give us, or we can leave it like that if we want. You can leave it like that. I didn't actually fill that one out. 3 point, yeah. We can leave it though. Or do that. So we know how to do this by going, what's the probability of X bar, not just X bar being less than 172. That's going to be equal. We're going to convert it into a Z. And you might go, okay, well, how do we do the Z score with this? We just take X bar and subtract mu and divide by sigma over square root n. That's our new Z score right there. So Z in this case equals X bar subtract mu over sigma over square root n. Make sure that all stays in the denominator to get it right. And then that equals Z less than, well, what's X bar is 172, and then subtract mu, which is 163.8, divide by 3.2. And we get Z less than, we put all that together, we get 2.56. That's when we grab the table. We can just straight up look at the table for that and use the table. And we don't need to do the 1 minus because it's less than, it's the area under the curve to the left of that, which would be all this. 172, right? And it's going to be 0.9948 from the table. Let me see if I still have it here. Right, we'll get rid of the old stuff from the midterm. I'm just going to grab 2.56. Make sure it was right. 0.9948. Right here, 0.9948 from the table. We're done. And that's the answer right there. So we have a new Z score because we're trying to answer a question about the average. And so if it's about the average, then we have this new formula here. If it was just 1, Well, then you would divide by square root 1, which is just 1. So if it's just one random person, right, one woman, then it would just be x subtract mu divide by sigma. But if it's more and it's an average question, you use this formula here and you know how to do the rest. You plug